Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chillin', chillin'. How you doing this week, Merc?
Not much. I kind of have a little new hunt going on for certain figures. For my villain shelf that I'm trying to make. I found Xanatos because I was trying to look for something. I actually wish NECA did one of him, but for now, I saw a figure of Xanatos and I was like, all right, I might have to get that.
From what series now?
It's from the Gargoyle series.
Gotcha.
And so I think he has like 3 different figures, and he also has a vehicle. And the one I was looking for is the first one when he first wore the first like robotic Goliath suit he did. I was looking for one in that case, because I think later on he makes it like red and silver and shit.
Does it exist, or is that not?
That's the one I sent you.
No, but that didn't have the suit. That's
yeah,
just
it does.
The guy himself.
It's a suit. You put it on the figure. Yeah.
Oh, you put it on. It's like pieces.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the Batman. You remember when they had like the Bruce Wayne figure that had the put on Batman suit? It always looked funny because it was all bulky, but it was still Batman suit.
Yeah.
True. It was like that. So I found him. So I'm trying to make a deal with the guy on eBay. Right now I offered $15 to see if he'll take it for $15. Because it's been on sale for a while. It is nothing new. He had it up there for like a good couple months. So
understood.
Let's see. So I was looking at him because I've actually been watching Gargoyles recently. It's something I'll throw on to fall asleep and stuff like that. So I'll watch your episode too, because I still haven't fully finished it. I started it when Disney Plus started. I went through first season. First season was amazing. Second season, it just drags a lot. There's a lot of good episodes, but there's a lot of bad episodes, and there's a lot of episodes that kind of do the same shit.
Okay.
Just like the intros.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, season 1 was their gold moment. Like, they had some amazing episodes. It was a consistent story throughout the whole series of that first season. Second season, they go everywhere because they even go back in time into Goliath's time, and they go back into the city, and then they go back in time, and they do a lot of that stuff.
Okay, all right. Nice.
So, yeah, Xanatos, I think, is up there with one of my favorite villains. So I was like, all right, I got to get a Xanatos if NECA's not going to make him. So he's one of them.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, then again, you're probably going to wait, and he'll be out next year.
Probably. But all I've been seeing is the Gargoyles being made, and that was it. None of the human characters.
At some point, he's a major bad guy. We'll see.
I hope so, because I think they would do a good job on him too. Because I think for the Gargoyle ones, they showed the evil Goliath character. I forgot the name of him. He's like dark skin and he has the white hair. They showed the female, the lady. I forgot her name. Gargoyle.
Talking about Demona?
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh no, yeah, we went through it.
Yeah, they showed her. They showed Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx is the dog. So yeah, they showed the Bronx and they showed the chubby one, which is Lexington. No, it was the old guy. I forgot the old guy's name.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's all New York City shit. I just can't think of his name. Because they're all named after like blocks and shit like that. Like there was Brooklyn, Lexington, Bronx. Goliath is not a city thing, but everyone else was.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. So hopefully they make some of the human people, because I wouldn't mind seeing Xanatos as a figure.
Well, where's Lisa Mazza? Where's the cop at?
Yeah. She's another one that I wouldn't mind seeing it. I probably would grab her, but then again, I don't think. I think they would go more for the main characters.
She was a main character.
She was a main character, but I don't think people will buy her figure.
I think
because I think that's the same problem with April O'Neil, like the movie figure. A lot of people didn't buy that figure.
I think you might grossly underestimate how popular she was. She was
Okay.
one of the most popular characters because a lot of people associated her with like the human counterpart. And also she was Donatos's like foil
Yeah.
because she would try to arrest him all the time.
Yeah. Never had a good case
So
though.
for some reason,
Get your shit together, yo. You can't just arrest the guy. You
kind of
need a
seems
whole
like the real
case.
world where rich people get to do what they want.
Exactly. Unless you have full proof, which you can't get, then you ain't arresting them.
Or you have the proof and they have the money.
Mm-hmm.
And your proof doesn't matter.
They'll show you their suitcase.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man, but so yeah, I'm looking for Xanatos. Hopefully I'll win that, or he'll sell me that for $15. That's all I'm willing to pay for it. I was looking up some other ones. I found Negaduck that they have this. It's $100 figure though. It kind of annoyed me. But on the Big Bad Toys, they have this Negaduck they have a Darkwing Duck of it too, and it's I forgot what company it is, but it kind of makes it like realistic. Like he has like feathers and shit like that. And I was looking at that one. And I was like, I don't like it because it's $100, but it's also like very detailed. So I was like, I don't know. I'll wait and see. But Negaduck, I was trying to find his original figure and I couldn't find it. Or if I found it, it was way too high.
Okay, got you.
So Negaduck, I'll look for. If I could find that the electric dude from Darkwing Duck, I liked him, so I wouldn't mind him either. What was the other villain I was looking at? Well, Joker and Harley Quinn. I saw the DC ones. I will probably get those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it right now. That's my update of what I'm doing with this shelf. And then I have more figures coming in. I have the new Power Ranger Metallics coming in, which is in season 3 for like the last episode. They went metallic and they were like bedazzled Power Ranger suits.
Mm-hmm.
Red, pink came out already with Catherine Ted and the Zeo Crystal. So now you have Adam Black, Rocky Red, Yellow Aisha, and Blue Billy coming out. So those got sent out. So I'll have those soon. And I have Ace Duck and Muckman. They're coming in too.
Okay, cool.
Cartoon Network. Other than that, yeah, that's about. Gaming wise, I haven't really played anything. I played Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, you told me there's a bunch of really interesting things in Hot Wheels. What's up with that?
Yeah, so they just did a Batman DLC. So basically, they added some Batman tracks, which is pretty much like all the car tracks are made in the Batcave. So pretty much as a Batman theme, they have Batman themed cars that you got for free. One is a Penguin, one's a Joker, one is a Robin car, and you got 2 Batmobiles. You got the current run Batmobile from the DC Comics, and then you have a armored Batmobile with green wheels. They look pretty cool, and they were free, so it's always good to get free shit off of it. The Batman stations are pretty cool because you see all the stuff in the Batcave. Like you see the giant T-Rex, you see the big ass Penny. Usually, how you know you're in the Batcave when you see that big ass Penny.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's always pretty cool. Yeah, it came out this month, so definitely check it out. If you have the season pass, it's free. If you don't have the season pass, I think it's like $1.99 or something. They're really cheap DLCs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my update.
That's really interesting. All right.
What you got?
So is Hot Wheels been consistent with being so generous with how they do their DLC?
Mm-hmm. They literally have new cars, like new DLC cars, like every week or two.
Understood.
Yeah.
Nice. Hot Wheels coming out being a low key game of the year. I'm just saying, every other week is so nice.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. It's something like I like it because it's a mindless game. You can just jump on and play it. You don't have to really be invested in or taking time to finding stuff and things like that. It's something you can just throw on, do a couple races. What I do is I usually go on, do a couple races to do the goals, and then I shut it off and race the next day.
Gotcha. Okay,
That's about it.
that's cool.
My boy said, "Yo, you should get Hot Rod, seeing that you hate him so much."
He's in there.
No, so So I'm watching a Transformer, the '80s Transformer movie, Toy Galaxy thing. I just have it on mute. I just have it playing in the background, and I was telling my friend about the supervillain thing, but he knows I have hatred for Hot Rod. I always blame Hot Rod for everything that happened in the Transformer movie, because it's all his fault. If he would just listen to Optimus Prime and stay out the shit, then Optimus Prime would have lived. But no, he died, saving his ass. And Hot Rod became Rodimus Prime, and Transformers almost died because of him.
Oh, interesting.
So he was like, "You should get Hot Rod for your collection."
I mean, that sounds like a bad guy thing to do, right?
Yep. So Hot Rod's fault.
So put him on the shelf.
Yeah, he might have to make the shelf. If I can find a cheap Hot Rod figure, I'll see if they did a red one of him. I'm not sure if they did.
Okay.
But yeah. You playing anything?
Let's see.
I saw the pictures you posted from I forgot what game.
Oh, that's been on the Red Cyclonic Instagram. I put up pictures from Mass Effect, and I put up some Tales of Arise, which is like an RPG that came out maybe a few months ago.
Yeah.
So you could stay tuned to our Instagram, and you'll see all that stuff go up. No, nothing new. The last thing I told you was Control. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's about the only thing I'm playing. But watching wise, what's going down this weekend is a big, maybe the first really big American fighting game tournament, I guess, all the year.
Yeah.
And that's CEO 2021. And I believe it's being held in Orlando, Florida this year.
Yeah, I saw some of the Mortal Kombat fights this morning.
Okay, yes. Today should be like all finals and top eights and grand finals and things of that nature. But basically, it's good to see it's the first time a bunch of people are getting out and actually going and playing. And it's in person, so you get to see all types of cool stuff. You get to see, like, I don't want to say it's different from watching online play, but it's almost more pure because you don't get the excuse of lag.
Yeah.
Or some dude has a bad connection or pulls his cord out in the middle of play. You know what I'm saying? So no excuses. You get your ass whooped on the big stage, or you drown in pools and you never make it there. But also today I'm just waiting to see if there's any surprises. I believe Skullgirls announced that there might be announcing a character.
Oh, cool.
So that would be cool. It's cool to see the attendees. There was the one thing that made I don't want to say headlines, but a lot of the FGC, which is fighting game community, rallied around this old couple that this was their first time attending a tournament. They entered Marvel. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
I imagine though, the woman of the couple probably did all right. So
yeah.
But you see pictures of her like raising her opponent's hands and whatnot, and lots of people taking pictures with them.
Cool.
It's really cool to see the people that show up for the tournaments because again, there's no cap on the age limit. You can be as young or as old as you want to as long as you come out.
Yeah.
And that's the part that's good. That's it's all about the fighting games. You ain't gotta get up there yourself and start throwing kicks and punches, which is great.
Yeah, but at least you have to be good enough to make it to there.
No, you don't. You can make it in pools.
Yeah.
You just get beat. That's it.
Okay.
But at least you showed up and had fun. That's what it's about.
Do you get like a little trophy for your participation?
No, people, they're not like that. If you want to get a medal, you got to do good.
Yeah.
But you can still be there and have fun.
Do you know the game list that they're doing this year?
I think they do have the list. I would have to go to CEO's website for it. But as far as I know, that's ridiculous. Somebody made a casket with a UFO in it from Guilty Gear. That's ridiculous. There's also another thing that's really good about this is the cosplay.
Yeah.
Is that you'll see people cosplaying characters, and some of the characters, as we know, are ridiculous.
Yes.
Um,
Oh,
I, I I retweeted one, but I'm gonna try to send it to you so you can see how silly it looks. It's unreal.
yeah.
Um, but I know there's Guilty Gear Strive. There's Mortal Kombat 11. There's Skullgirls. There's I know there's Street Fighter 5. I know there's Tekken. Tekken I think is going on right now actually.
Yeah.
Um, there's actually Marvel 3, which is cool. That game won't die.
How about Marvel
Um,
4?
I believe there's Smash. I believe there's Melee and there's Ultimate. Uh,
I see the list here.
mhm.
Um, yeah, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag,
Yes, that's the last
um,
Blaze Blue game.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus
Hmm.
DBZ's Dragon Ball Z Fighter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's about it. The ones that you
Hmm.
didn't say. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Some good games on
So
there.
it's a lot to see. Different games. If you have a preference on what you want to watch,
Yeah,
I believe not too many international players came out. Obviously, travel restrictions. It is what it is.
yeah,
So there's that. Uh, and I do believe there weren't any like major incidents, except I think somebody pulled the fire alarm at some point yesterday, like an asshole.
that's great.
So there was that. But like all in all, it's turning out to be a very good weekend. So
That's
I'm
good.
glad they're doing good.
That is good. Yeah, I caught some of the Mortal Kombat this morning.
Okay, cool.
I was like, oh shit, Mortal Kombat's on there. I
And
forget that
also,
it's on there.
and the one cool thing is that CEO, because the TO, the tournament organizer, Javeli, he's very into wrestling. He's friends with Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
Like he actually can. He's one of the few people who could say he invited him into his home and they just hung out and played arcade games because he got cabinets and stuff.
yeah,
Um, so the thing when you see on stream, whenever you see them playing on the main stage, it's inside of a wrestling ring, and
yeah,
it's like a full size ring. So it's not like some janky little thing. Like they get a big ass, they get a ring.
yes,
And so some of the pop offs when people win are pretty good. This year I saw one dude, he went Ultimate Warrior and was doing the ring shake, so which
yeah.
was hilarious. So
Oh, okay.
it's really good. It's some fun stuff. Um, again, I don't know what's going to be announced. The only one I think is Skullgirls that are doing a character reveal.
Yeah,
We'll see. Because obviously Street Fighter has already unveiled Luke.
yeah,
That's it. Guilty Gear just unveiled Happy Chaos. And that was
okay.
also like the same day or the day after Street Fighter he was available. So that's two characters. I don't believe they're. I think when they come out that soon before a tournament, they're not tournament legal
Yeah,
because there has to be time for people to prep and
yeah.
stuff.
So that's what I was asking because you usually don't see the newer characters in the actual fight.
Yeah,
Because I
they're
remember,
brand new. They don't do that.
yeah, because I remember when Kenny Omega, not Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega introduced Cody,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
you think Cody was a fight, and he was not part of it.
No. You'll see the characters in casuals, but not in tournament.
Yeah,
Not just because they're brand new, it's because obviously you can't uh you can't learn how to play a character and win
yeah,
in that time period. It's detrimental to yourself. You don't want
yeah.
to do that to yourself. What else is there? Let's see, because there was a few like little things. I had to do the weekly check in.
Yeah.
So when we gonna play Fortnite, I have to ask again because they announced The Rock.
You know, I tried to I actually jumped on it this weekend because my nephew wanted me to play with him. So I
Mhm.
played maybe a half hour. Like it's I do not get the game. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All I do is try to just kill people, and that's about it. I don't know the strategy of it. I just try to kill people.
You gotta build, son.
It's too much for me. Like, and when I re-download it, I see all these like the battle pass and pay for this and pay for that and pay for this, and that got just extremely overwhelming.
I can imagine.
I was like, Jesus Christ!
Just remember, it's free.
It's not
Free to
free.
play. The other thing is, speaking of Fortnite, there was a leak, and this is kind of a little interesting, but I kind of think this like, damn, what took them so long?
Yeah.
Is there's Gears of War skins.
And The Rock?
Market? No, he's not a leak. That's
Oh, yeah.
confirmed. Gears of War, they're saying is a leak.
Okay.
So Marcus Phoenix and one other female character from, I think she might be from Gears 5.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Not
about.
sure.
That
I have
was
not played.
Phoenix's daughter.
Okay. Why is she so brown though? Did he
I
show
don't
his
know.
wife? I know he got a son too, right? His
Yeah,
son
he has
is
a
in
son.
4, I think.
Yeah,
So,
his son and daughter.
and he got a
It's not tan. It's dirt.
silver mustache going on over here. They show him and his do rag,
Yeah.
his classic do rag, which I thought was weird. Like, that's epic. He should have been in season 1.
Yeah.
Interesting. Did you ever play Gears?
I played 1, 2, and that was it.
Oh, you never played 3? 3 was fun.
I never played. You know what? I may have played the campaign of 3, but never got into 3.
Okay, yeah. Well, you asked the Jinkies and Japstar. We played a bunch of that in horde mode. So
Yeah.
like that was the big one when you get. I think it was 5-player horde mode,
Yeah.
and we all played together.
Nice.
So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, Gears 3 I never got into. I wanted to go through them again. Maybe when I get a Series X or something like that, I'll probably plan to just go through all of them one more time. Because I love the first one. The first one was great.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Also, didn't they legitimately remake Gears?
Yeah, the remaster, and it was a really good remaster too.
Okay, cool. That's something.
They improved the game.
I have not actually played that, so I need to check that out also.
They improved the game. Looking at you, Rockstar.
Oh, they said they
did nothing.
They said they patched it.
They did nothing.
So if you want to check out your copy of the GTA Trilogy this week, Rockstar put out I guess it was like a press release. I don't know. Maybe they just sent somebody an email and said, hey, look for a patch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it fixed everything, but from what I can tell, there's hundreds of glitches, and maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that. I'm not doing it.
I'm watching the Marvel's Capcom 3 right now.
Okay, good stuff. Did you get to watch, speaking of Capcom, did you get to watch Resident Evil?
I did not.
What? You didn't? Why not?
Because it's in theaters.
No, the Resident Evil Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? I didn't know it was on Netflix. I thought I just saw it in theaters.
No. That's not the same thing. That's a different one.
Ah, okay. No, I haven't then.
No. So yeah. There will no. Wait. There will be another Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
So don't worry. You'll get your chance.
Yeah.
But what happened recently, it was Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah.
And it was much like, and I asked you about this earlier, much like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Which came out very recently.
Yeah.
It's sort of reimagining, but not too far, I guess.
Yeah.
From what I hear, it's terrible.
Oh.
Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, I hear, is awful.
Okay. So I guess we have to watch that
supposedly
eventually, right? Is it a series or a movie?
I believe it's a movie on Netflix.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna look forward to
I
that.
don't think it'll be that huge of a time commitment, but again, stuff we already have to watch is pretty bad.
Well, we have to eventually go back to the video game movies because we had a couple of them that came out after we finished our list, so we may have to go revisit some of them. Because I know I need you to see Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, I can bring that up because the Capcom also mentioned that on their social media recently. They are I mean, it's not the movie's fault. It was funny because you kind of think about it like, damn, it's going away, but they're stopping. Uh, they are taking down any of the collaboration quests
Okay.
that had to do with outside games,
Okay.
and I don't know why. That also includes the the Monster Hunter movie quest.
Oh, okay.
So you can no longer get the Jovovich skin.
Oh, damn. I know you
So
said.
she's gone. She's gone.
Did you get her skin?
No.
Did
No,
you
I did
try?
not. No, I did not.
Why not?
I I didn't feel like playing it. It was already after I stopped playing the game anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just like,
But
I don't,
it makes sense. It's been out like Monster Hunter been out like right now is like it'll be like 3 years, right?
the game, yes. Monster Hunter World, yes.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe even longer, maybe even 2018, I think. So
'Cause-
maybe 4. Because
Yeah.
it's almost, surprise, it's almost 2022.
Yeah, because it came out. It came out early on the year too. It came out like January, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's about 4 years old.
Yes, sir.
Going on 4 years. So I understand it not losing some of the like the team up, like say for instance like the Street Fighter suits. If you don't have them, yeah, you took too long. I usually think they have a date when they finish, so that's just me. I don't play it, so in my mind, I think there's a time limit when you mention these things.
There was.
Okay.
When it was new, there was.
Okay.
But at the end of after a certain point, when they released the last expansion and the last piece of big DLC, they put out every quest, and then
Okay.
they added a few more, and one of those included the movie.
Oh, okay. Because
So-
I could see them doing that, because especially if they're selling like a game of a year edition or something like that, it'd give you something incentive to do. But
Why the hell you want to put
yeah.
that in there?
no, because they gotta
Don't
sponsor that
acknowledge it.
movie, yo.
Don't acknowledge that.
Someone was proud of that movie. It might not be
Didn't
you,
it?
but someone was proud of that movie.
Yeah, she was.
She was. She's destroying Capcom little by little.
From
She
the
gonna
inside.
play Morgana. Watch.
I mean, Morgan, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that.
She don't have no booby in Morgana. Morgan.
This is gonna be Lilith then, I guess.
I think people
That's
just gonna
sister.
get mad if she did that. I swear to God, people are just gonna be mad. Just
I mean,
because
I
it's
don't
one
think
big
anybody-
characteristic that's not there.
No, you know why they wouldn't be mad? Because Capcom doesn't acknowledge Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
So
that's
they would
true.
be happy to see it at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
That's true. That's true.
So the main thing about the Resident Evil Netflix movie is that it is combining the stories of 1 and 2.
Okay.
The thing is not really recapping them.
Oh, so that is the one that came out in theaters. I guess it had like a limited time in theaters before it went to.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did came out in theaters. Came out like 3 weeks ago on theaters.
Well, that explains a lot.
Okay.
Because it is, I don't know if it's there now, but I know it's on Netflix. So,
Because it's
damn.
the same thing like Red Notice. Red Notice came out in theaters like the week before it came out on Netflix.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I think it's the
Gotcha.
same thing.
All right. Well, I don't think it's going to perform well in the theaters, and I really don't know about Netflix numbers, but I do know a lot of people watched it and were upset.
Yeah, it's gonna have
Just
this
that-
fan base though. There's always people that like shitty movies.
No, but it's not good. I just hear so many different people say it's not good. I hear so many people who are usually positive say I want my time back.
Yeah.
Somebody I usually look to for an unbiased opinion. Shout outs to Li Joe. He's in the FGC, and he's also like a commentator and whatnot. He was in the last Red Bull Kumite as a commentator.
Yeah.
And he said, I watched Resident Evil and my head hurts.
Yeah.
So it's just not good. It
Yeah.
just seems like not all around. The unfortunate thing is, unfortunately, you have the crazies who don't know how to just criticize something and leave it at that.
Yeah.
They actually drove some of the actors and actresses off of social media platforms
come
because they
on, stop
just
that
would
shit.
not. They would not. They just were relentless. So
Yeah, I gotta realize they don't make the movie. They getting paid to just say the lines in the movie.
yeah, you can't polish a turd into gold. It's just sometimes it just is what it is, man. You gotta
Yeah.
let that be. Gotta let that be. Like, I'm not mad at Mila Jovovich. Go ahead, make the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't have to watch it, but I did. I did. I'm not happy I watched it. At least not that last one. That last one was bad.
Yep.
It was real bad.
Oh, so I have one little thing. This is before we get into the movie. So, you know how we got excited for some of the HasLabs, like the Sentinel, like the Galactus. Those are only two good ones that
The
I can
big
think
boys?
of right now.
Hmm. Is that also Unicron or is that a different
The
company?
Unicron. Those are the successful ones. Right now, HasLabs has two that cannot get anywhere, which is understandable because they're not offering much and it's an overpriced fit toy. One is
What is it?
One is Star Wars, the Rancor Black Series. So you remember in Return of the Jedi, the big monster that Luke fights in the fucking pit?
Okay.
There's a big ass figure of him. That's is a HasLabs, and it's like about 200. I think it's $300 price tag. And there's no accept, like the Sethas are not really that great either, so it's not even close to getting the goal. The other one is the GI Joe Sky Striker, which is like a big GI Joe jet.
Is that like the? Was it like the shield helicarrier? Like this thing where you can put other vehicles on top of it?
So that would be cool because it would be a massive thing worth the amount that you're paying, which would be like $300, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a jet. It's a jet that comes with two exclusive figures and a bunch of little doodads here and there, right? They're having issues getting people to follow this one too. The only two is they need 10,000 backers, and right now it's at less than 5,000. 2 days left.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I
guess.
actually think like my big thing with especially with Hasbro because they also did they did the Pro-Tan pack, they did the Rancor for Star Wars, and they did this one for GI Joe all in the same month. Like first of all, if you're gonna do shit like this, make sure it's spread out because again, you ain't gonna have backers if you put too much out at the same time. People are gonna pick and choose. The other thing is, when you do these backups and stuff like that, have some incentives before you have to hit the goal. So like, give you something exclusive and like mind blowing for that first goal, because if not, people are not gonna want to put into it as well. And the third thing, don't put them all together and don't do it right before the holidays.
Yeah, true.
So these are figures that have to be. So the only way they are going to go fully for it is if it hits the goal. It has to hit the goal. If not, then they don't do it and you get your money back and stuff like that. These are cool things. I want these things to be successful. Luigi, I do because they're unique figures. I personally, I did the. I'm not allowed to do this, especially when I'm drunk, but I did the Mandalorian, the spaceship for Mandalorian.
Okay.
I did that drunkenly, and I put in for money for that. So it's the spaceship. It comes with the Mandalorian. It comes with Baby Yoda. It has a bunch of stuff with it because it hit every single goal. It went over the goal limit, so you got like maybe 6 new figures and stuff like that. I'm most likely gonna sell it because I really don't collect Star Wars. But I was drunk and I just got it because I was watching Mandalorian. I was drunk. I was like, yeah, let's get this motherfucker. I'm not allowed to buy stuff when I'm drunk. So that was one of the things. So I got that in, but then again, I knew that one. I think it's called I forgot the name of it. But it was a spaceship, the spaceship that he had in the first season.
Okay.
It was that ship, and
I do remember that.
Yeah, and it was really detailed. Like you could open it, and it has all the little things. Like it has the where he makes everyone the carbonite and shit like that. When he carbonite the people and stuff like that, it has the like little rooms for it and all that stuff. It actually really detailed. So I like when they do shit like that. The Sentinel was very successful. The Galactus was very successful. But people are really into Marvel Legends, and those are something that people will really want. when you make characters like the Raincar is not a really big character, and a lot of people don't really care for it. And it looks like it from the followers. The only people that really are fucking backing it is people that are 100% into the Black series. Other than that, people don't really want it.
Understood.
So it's crazy. But I'm hoping they don't do. I'm really hoping they don't do any Power Rangers like this, because then I don't have to be on that shit. They're gonna piss me off.
I'm surprised there's been no Zords.
Well, they did one, but it wasn't really Hasbro. Hasbro just took the credit for it. They did one Zord, which is the Zeo Ranger Zord.
That's random.
And it's not like a bunch of Zords together. No, it's just like, it's kind of like the Red series. It's just the Zord in Megazord form, and that's it.
Oh, okay, I understand.
They're doing little ones, but it's not part of the Lightning Collection. There are rumors they're planning on Zords. They have not mentioned which one they're gonna start off with. Most likely Mighty Morphin, because they tend to go to Mighty Morphin when they release something. So that's usually the first one's always released. I could see them doing Zords. I could see them doing maybe vehicles, because they've been playing around with vehicles with like the Omega Ranger came with his unicycle and things like that. The surfboard comes with the Blue Ranger.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's little stuff like that. Like, I was a little disappointed that TJ, there's two exact TJ figures, and the only reason why you're gonna buy one is because it has a surfboard. And you know people are gonna buy multiple ones because they're gonna want the Red Ranger to have a surfboard, because that's the person that used it the most.
Shame.
It's crazy.
Gotcha.
That's my little rant. A little story rant.
Also, we got breaking news, Mert. Fortnite leak. Fortnite Chapter 3 official trailer leak in Polish. You might want to see this one.
Cool.
3 new skins. Spider-Man, black costume Spider-Man, and what is the white one called? The white one with the black symbol.
What, the Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, it's not Venom, but it looks like anti-Venom.
Oh, you're talking about the Future Foundation one.
Okay, well, he's in there. That's what they show in this new Fortnite trailer. Spider-Man is coming in season 3. And then right after they show Spider-Man and his 2 homies hanging out.
Yeah.
They show Marcus Phoenix.
Oh,
so they just leaked everything.
Nice.
So, just saying, Mark, it's getting more and more enticing. The characters that you can't miss are being put.
I saw The Rock. The Rock debuted in Fortnite.
No, but he's again. This is leaks.
Yeah.
That's The Rock is official.
Yeah. But he's actually like a character inside it too. Like, they made him like.
Yeah. He's got a story. He's got lines and everything.
In the eyebrow.
This is not officially out yet.
I need to see this. Send me it.
So when we need.
It'll be a live reaction. Oh, you sent it. It's a tiny link with no preview.
Oh yeah, it previews in the chat. You can see it.
I'm looking at it right now.
If you skip to like 28 seconds, you'll see the lady with the sweater on, and then just let it play from there. And
it's not even in English either. It's like
no, it's in Polish. It's in Polish.
My nephew got really into this game, and he cries so much because he gets his ass kicked all the time.
Of course.
He's such a sore loser. This Future Foundation, Black Suit, and regular Spider-Man. I see the gears.
They look good.
Cool.
They look good.
Probably looks better than the Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, did you want a primer on how to play as him? we could go to that too, because that's another thing that just came out.
Yeah.
Like it's there how to find and play as Spider-Man. You have to find him. What?
And in Avengers?
It says you have to find. It says how to find Spider-Man.
Oh,
what?
Great! I'm not gonna download that unless I actually play as Spider-Man directly.
So yeah, you have to go to some hella character and look for him. I guess he's just chilling on the bridge or something like that.
Yeah, they see the webbing, Daily Bugle.
But yeah, they keep going, Mert. They won't stop. Fortnite
I
won't stop.
see. I wish I could get into it. I just can't get into it. Like, I really cannot get into it. I wish I can. I just can't. I'll use the pinata dude because I think he looks cool. You see the rock in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
People's champ. I'm surprised they didn't have no WWE collaboration yet.
Yeah, that'd be smart of them to do that. That doesn't make sense.
I would like to see. I would like to see Roman Reigns, Superman punch somebody.
Yeah, they'll put a Roman Reigns, put a Brock Lesnar in there, put a Becky Lynch, and put a Sasha.
You're gonna have to put Xavier Woods in there.
Yeah, I mean he should be in there.
King Woods.
A whole New Day should be in there actually. But
Yeah, should be a posse.
yeah, bring the man crew, let them do it.
Did you have the banana posse? So there you go. You got the New Day posse.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'll try it. Like, again, if you're down to play it, I will play with you. It's just, it's hard. Like, my attention span is just very low.
We got pop-offs at CEO. Your man went crazy. They had to take him off the stage. Yo, what's going on? Dude, see, this is what happens. People was locked up for what? 18 months. People
they don't know how to act no more.
And they don't know how to act. Now people is bugging the fuck out. Oh my god. Hey, yo, all right, I'm gonna send this. You can see this. This is also another live
a live reaction. Oh my god.
Reactions. Hold on. Let me see if I can copy this link here. I don't want to send you the same thing again. That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah. See, all right. You know what? I'm not mad at this new Hangouts because even Twitter links just show up.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the picture is your man is midair.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, dude.
He just came down.
Yo. And then his whole crew came on stage.
I feel like he was in so in my mind when he came down from the air, he was fighting from the air. So he was playing the game in midair the whole time, and then he finally came down when he won.
But yo, look at the dude next to him. So the guy next to him,
yeah,
his name is his tag is Hotashi. He's a cool dude because he's one of the guys that I don't know if I sent you that clip of there's a real brass band that plays video game covers.
Yeah.
And he sent a raid to their channel, so they're in a really hype moment. But
yeah.
That aside, he is the online Evolution Guilty Gear champion.
Oh, okay.
So this was during, obviously, I think it says top 24 winners final. And then, he's playing. And I don't know if he won or lost. I'm assuming he lost. Maybe he lost a round, maybe he lost a set. But his reaction and him getting out is yo. He's like, I gotta go. So good. Oh man. That is what they missed. That is what we missed. The pop-offs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, honestly, like if you actually watched the video, you would think he was playing the whole game in midair. And then when he finished, he landed down.
It's crazy. So good. As long as ain't nobody get hurt.
Exactly. It's harmful. At least he wasn't in the dude's face or anything like that. He went to his boys. Like, he wasn't in his face doing the shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
They are just getting hyped up.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you put people in a wrestling ring, what you would expect, right?
Yeah. So. You know the one thing I wish, again, and this is not just in like that, because I know you have to develop these characters and build them and how you feel, but I wish there was more combinations of different characters than I see. Like in Marvel's Capcom, like if I watch Marvel's Capcom 3, right, I always see the two characters always the same besides and then one different.
Now who's that?
I always see Dr. Doom or Magneto.
Who else? Because they're like two of the best characters in the game.
I understand that, but I would like to have some unique character, the unique teams.
Do you want to win or do you want to look good on camera?
A little bit of both.
Because let me tell you about Marvel. It's not balanced, and it never will be.
Yeah.
So if you want to look good, you will never win.
Yeah. So like this guy has Doom, Virgil, and Morgan.
And Jesus Christ, he's trying not to lose. Morrigan is one of the most broken characters in the game.
And then
Doom is one of the most solid characters in the game and has like the best assist. And Virgil is the best character in the game.
and then the other dude has Magneto, Sentinel, and Doctor Doom.
Again, almost the exact same, except Sentinel. Sentinel's taking a risk because they actually got to balance him before the game finished.
Yeah.
And they made him worse. So he's got good qualities, but he's not as broken as he was when the game first came out.
Yeah.
It's messed up because he was broken. But when it comes to games like that,
Damn.
because Dragon Ball does it better with balance because they know people want to play everybody.
Yeah.
That's why when they did like the latest patches and stuff, you see people playing Krillin, you see people playing what's this? You see people playing Yamcha.
Yeah.
You
I
see
like
people playing,
I like to see the difference.
What's the bald guy? Damn, the one that dies early. The big buff dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know his name.
I forgot. I love that character because he's hilarious, but historically in the story he's bad, and when the game first came out he wasn't that great, right?
Yeah.
So what they did over the life of the game was they balanced it, and he got better. So you could play as him now, right? Yeah, Marvel never got that chance. That was too early in the life cycle of internet and video games.
Yeah.
They did one big patch, which was the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
And after that, I think they maybe did like one thing, and then that was it. They left that game alone. Also, it's kind of Marvel's fault. Marvel wants their characters to be good.
Yeah.
Marvel's messed up. Like the stories you hear about the restrictions on the characters and then how good they had to be, it's kind of messed up. Why you gotta be like that?
Yep.
Why you gotta be like that? Anyway, we should get to this movie before we go too long. Well, I mean, again, we did the other one was way shorter, so it's all good. It's all good.
So our movie for our 2 decades of superhero movies and superhero and comic book movies since 1978 to 2000. Our next movie is 1996, The Phantom, starring Billy Zane.
Yes, sir. But let's give her due. Billy Zane and Christy Swanson.
Yes.
Treat Williams. I don't really know Treat Williams. Oh wait a second. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, James Remar, aka Raiden. I know he was in the Warriors. Don't come to me talking about he's Ajax. Listen,
was
Warriors.
Raiden.
The Warriors is one of my favorite movies.
We had 2 MK alumni in this movie.
But he is Raiden for better and worse. And we have Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, aka Shang Tsung.
Yep.
From the first Mortal Kombat movie, aka the really good one. Yeah. Who else we got in here? That was a major character, because I'm just trying to see. I don't think Bill Smitrovich is anybody we really know. You know what I mean? That's about it for
I think we talked about the main people. Yeah. Surprised our favorite Mongolian is not in this movie. Our favorite Mongolian henchman. Yeah. Would it be seen? He didn't make it this movie. He probably got tired. He didn't want a vacation this week.
Maybe he was probably doing another bad movie. This one is directed by Simon Windsor. The reason I went through and checked his stuff, he did a lot of stuff I don't know that he did, but he did do the shows and the short television movies for The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, which I know you at least heard of. He also did Operation Dumbo Drop, and he directed Free Willy
and Crocodile Dundee.
The first one?
Crocodile Dundee Goes to Los Angeles.
That's
a newer one. That was 2001. Oh shit!
No, that's not the original.
It's still the same guy.
That's a little suspect though.
And
still Paul Hogan?
Yeah, Paul, and he played another Paul Hogan movie, Lightning Jack.
Oh yeah, Lightning Jack. I remember that.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
he did that as well. Yeah.
All right.
Crocodile Dundee Goes to Los Angeles. In 2021. See, now I'm very curious about that movie
No,
because it was in 2001. So that was like a old Crocodile Dundee. Is that guy still alive? I think he
Who,
is.
Paul Hogan?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
Let's see.
It's not. This is
Yes,
not.
sir.
This is not about.
Yes, he is though. He is.
He is. Good to hear.
But yeah, that's just to show you what we're dealing with. So that's why I think we got the feel of a Disney movie with this one.
Yeah.
Because I really feel that a lot of the action scenes are like that early 90s, maybe even mid to late 90s Disney. Whenever there's like a pirate thing or is let's see, what else? Like just any type of adventure-ish movie where just people just do the haha, they jump up and they put their arms up and they go, and then the woman punches them in the face. And it's like, sir, you're a pirate. You went down in one punch by an untrained woman. How?
Red glass jaw.
Wow. That's crazy. And this movie is full of that. Because, so, Christy Swanson, we know her from being the original, the OG Buffy.
Yeah, my Buffy.
And when we found that out, I was like, yo, apparently she kept her strength in this movie because she was just knocking dudes out left and right. It was crazy. Catherine Zeta-Jones, I thought she was a heroine in this movie. Turns out she was a villain. I misremembered that. She's a henchwoman.
Yeah.
So,
well, in the beginning, in the ending, she kind of helped him out.
She learned the error of her ways. And she lived.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
She lived to tell about it.
Yeah, there you go. So basically, this is what the Phantom is a costume superhero from the 1930s.
Yeah,
I believe they tell
pulp
you.
comic, kind of like Flash Gordon.
Yes, and he has an origin. So the origin is 400 years ago. A boy saw his father murdered by pirates of the Singh Brotherhood, and that same boy swore an oath of vengeance. He would fight piracy, greed, and cruelty in all its forms, and he became the first Phantom. And so from there, that's the legacy of the character of the Phantom. They're all descendants of the original Phantoms. So this one starts out with basically James Remar's character going to like, at first you think they're like excavating something, but then you really quickly realize they're basically pirates going to tomb raid someplace in a remote jungle area. They do this messed up. Early on, you see they ain't shit. They have they have to cross this rickety bridge, right?
Yeah.
And so he has a bunch of his boys with him, obviously, and they have a truck. And then they go, well, okay, we gotta see if the bridge is safe. So they cross the bridge. We'll all cross on foot, and one of us will cross in the truck. And then they go, one of the guys goes, which one? And then you flash forward, and it's a little native boy driving the truck across the bridge. Yo, it is so dirty. And the movie's a comedy too, so it I will give it credit. It does do well with the comedic bits that it has. Like that's the one thing I will say. It's not like immensely funny, but it does have its moments where it's actually funny. This like overall the movie's not as dry as something like a Condor Man.
Yeah.
Or even the last movie we watched. It's not that dry, but we were talking about it earlier. I said this movie, I feel like you could have shaved off a little 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
Because it's an hour.
Yeah, it felt long. I don't find it
it felt a
bad.
little longer.
I didn't find it bad. I found like it had the same tropes like The Shadow did.
Yeah.
It reminded me a
Very
lot
much.
of The Shadow, to be honest.
Very much so.
But
Very much so.
I did like this one slightly better than The Shadow.
Okay.
It was the action scenes were a bit more.
I don't know if they were better because again, like I said, they had that
bit more.
they had that Disney-ish to them where it's just like
It reminded me of Rocketeer with the fight scenes.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. That pulp hero.
It was just like a bunch of punches, a bunch of missed shots.
Yep.
And more punches.
And unnecessary. And in this movie's case, unnecessary like posing with guns to shoot weapons out of hands because he didn't really kill anybody.
He did not shoot. I don't remember him shooting one person with the gun.
No, he just disarmed a lot of people.
I'm like, you're supposed to be a superhero. You're supposed to have like awesome aim, and you have no aim whatsoever.
No, yeah, he can only shoot the weapons out of everybody's hand. That's it.
There you go.
That's all he did the entire movie.
Yeah.
From the moment he showed up, riding in on a white horse in the beginning, the first thing he did was shoot a gun out of one of the bad guys' hands. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of it. Uh, and then, again, it is what it is because it's based on such an old property.
Yeah.
And again, it also is like mid 90s. So I know we did see Black Mask, but this is not the era where we had American movies with that level of martial arts in it. You know what I mean? It's still that very big, bombastic one punch to the face.
And speaking from Black Mask was made in '96, but we didn't get it till like '99.
This is true.
So we can't compare that because we were still getting them shitty fight scenes before that.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes, but also, freaking, you just don't come to these for the action, like alone, because we already knew and know in '96 that martial arts movies, like actual kung fu movies and whatnot, that's what you come to those movies for.
Yeah,
is just to see the actual art of the martial arts. In these, you just see some hefty, famous stars throw punches. Is basically what you get.
Punches right in the face, and the girl
Always.
knocked out more people than Phantom.
Yes, she did. She had a bigger body count than he did.
I think she needed a costume.
I mean, why not?
I'm just saying.
It might have slowed her down.
She was decking people left and
yeah,
right.
she was going in, dude.
Yeah.
From the moment she got loose,
Her right
she
hook.
knocked Catherine Zeta-Jones out. One punch.
That right hook was mean.
When it's crazy because you just reminded me. There's a scene where he saves her on the boat while they kidnap her. Because the entire thing is the main villain played by Treat Williams. His name is Xander Drax. I thought was like, that's a hell of a name. And he's basically trying to find these skulls, which are like mythical items.
Yeah.
He knows of 3. He hears there's a 4th like later, but he knows of 3. He sends his henchmen in to get the ones that he can from that cave, and they get the 2, right? So the thing is, the Kirstie Swanson's character, which is Diana Palmer, her father, her uncle, which I believe in universe is the mayor, is trying to put Drax behind bars at some point because he believes he's into a lot of dirty stuff, right? He's this obvious, at the time, probably a millionaire, but maybe would be a billionaire, you know what I mean? Classical, thin mustache, slick back hair, very smarmy. And he's looking for those skulls. And so she volunteers to go to the jungle to find one of the skulls that he's looking for because the uncle knows of the myth of the skulls. And as the uncle's telling the story to 2 of his, like, you know, his peers, they're like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. You're an old man. You don't need to be going to a jungle. And this is probably on a wild goose chase. Don't do it. He has a bad feeling that if he lets him do it, that something really bad is going to happen. He wants to go. And she's basically in the room during the conversation and goes, well, I'll go. And like, so, I mean, you would think, oh man, this lady's crazy, but it turns out she's an action hero. So listen, it's like from the jump, she's already ready to jump into the jungle and whoop ass. It is what it is. That's just how the movie opens itself up. And she proceeds to do so throughout because she does get kidnapped when Zeta-Jones like brings the task force to find her because they know that she's going and they want to stop her. So they kidnap her. The Phantom saves her, and then as soon as she's untied, she knocks Zeta-Jones out. And then when they get out the door from the cabin to the deck, they jump the Phantom, and he's just all grabbed up by 3 dudes, and then the guys sticking him in the stomach because in the fight in the opening he was stabbed, and so he knows he still has a wound there. He's poking him in the wound, and you know basically the Phantom is not 100%. And as soon as the Phantom like throws one guy off, The girl just elbows the dude that was held on her captive right in the junk, and then one punch, and he flies in the air. It's hilarious, dude. I almost wish there was a Wilhelm scream, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, no Wilhelm scream in this movie. Just noticed that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, she's just a badass whipping people's asses in this movie, and it's kind of funny.
Yep.
But it's all right. Eventually, we get to the part where our main villain gets to the jungle, and there's like a pirate alcove in there. There's a complete pirate ship with a cannon and everything. There's a funny part where this guy, one of his henchmen, is like, "Hey man, we ain't gonna take this no more. Either you tell us give us the skull, or you sleep with the fishes." And then the guy, Shang Tsung, our character, he's the great Kablai Singh. He says something in I don't know what language. I assume it's Chinese, might be Mongolian, because again, at this period they keep using the Mongols. It's not even a joke. The Shadow. This is where the joke comes from. Our favorite Mongolian henchman, because the Shadow has the Mongols as the villains. He says something in a foreign language, and the guy points a cannon at the guy and just shoots him, and he goes flying. It's messed up, dude. Like, again, it is good with the little bits of humor and whatnot. The story is not terrible. It's a completely traditional comic story.
Yeah.
Mystical items, costumes, ancient societies, brotherhoods, and whatnot.
Rings and skulls.
Yeah, rings and skulls. Find out that the fourth skull is the Phantom's ring.
Yeah.
And then they had this really cheesy laser battle at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's the funniest part of the movie, when they had the cheesy battle and the bad guy loses the battle and you hear him just scream. It's like, wow, I don't remember that. That's crazy. Also, he does the Michael Jackson lean forward when they're having the laser battle, and I just lose my mind, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
So,
shanky ass thing.
Where are you gonna rate this one?
3.25. I can't give it a flat 3 because I thought it was. There's too much like just random silliness in this movie that makes me laugh.
All right. So this is your only 3.25.
All right. Then it is what it is.
The Phantom, 3.25. So that makes sure it's number 31.
Okay. All right.
I gave it. I'll tell you right now. I gave it a 3.
Gotcha.
And I put it right over the Shadow, because I liked it slightly more than the Shadow. I liked Rocketeer slightly more than that. So there you go.
Gotcha.
Our next movie is another one that I'm really scratching my head with what we've been doing. Is Vampirella.
Was there a theatrical release for that movie? Okay.
It's straight to. I think a lot of the later movies that are on this list are like a lot of them are straight to like DVD.
All right. Okay.
Well, not all of them, like some of them. So right now, our next couple of movies, we have Vampirella next week. We have Batman and Robin the following. Men in Black after that. Orgasmo ending the month. And then January, we have Spawn, Star Kid, Steel, Blade, and Inspector Gadget.
That doesn't sound good at all. Can't wait for Steel, though. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not. Blade,
The worst.
I'm looking forward to. Men in Black, I think, is going to get... I think that's going to be something to fight in the top 10.
Okay.
But, yeah. So... As of right now, Phantom is my number 28. Is your number 31. My top 10 is Turtles number 1, RoboCop number 2, The Mask number 3, Batman number 4, RoboCop 2 number 5, The Crow's number 6, Superman's number 7, Blank Man's number 8, Superman 2's number 7, Blank Man's number 8, Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is number 9, and Power Rangers round off at number 10. For your movies is RoboCop number 1, Turtles number 2, RoboCop 2 is number 3, Batman's number 4, Toxic Avenger number 5, Superman 2 is number 6, The Mask is number 7. Blank Man is number 8. Dark Man is number 9. And Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is number 10.
Gotcha.
We still got ways to go. We are closing up, though. We are at 50. This will be the 51st movie of 66. So we are getting there. We are almost done with this list. So again, next week, Vampirella.
Her costume is terrible.
Huh?
Her costume is terrible.
Yeah. Is the chick?
No. You need to see it.
No, I saw it. Like, I actually found the link for the movie on YouTube. I think I sent it to you.
It's so weird. Like it's like they didn't want to give her a bathing suit, and they didn't want to give her the skimpy thing. So they went in between. They made a bathing suit that has the little ring in the middle.
Yep.
But like, it looks bad.
And it's the chick that played Katana. Katana and
yes, sir.
And Mortal Kombat.
I know she is. She's a good one. But I don't know if she's ready to helm her own film.
Yeah.
Somebody thought she was, so we'll find out.
Last but not least, I'm surprised we did not talk about this. Virtua Fighter 5's Ultimate Showdown has Yakuza crossover costumes.
Yes, sir. I did see that. It's very good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not at. I don't believe it is at CEO. So.
Yeah, it's not at CEO.
Maybe it's on a SI attorney or something. So we'll see. Anyway.
You got yeah, it looks cool. I actually looking at them right now. It actually looks pretty cool because everyone has a costume, not just one or two people.
Also, shout out. What do you do? What is he doing? Shout out to Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah, I just sent you it.
Was he selling a PS5? He's selling it at retail, dude. Yeah. He don't need the money. But I love that he says it. Let's just put this out there. I'll read it. Fireflies, I was able to receive an extra PS5 from a sponsor, and I wanted to sell it to one of you guys for retail price. I can ship anywhere in the USA. DM's open.
Uh-oh.
So if you are a fan of The Fiend, of Bray Wyatt, of William Rotunda, he has a PS5 for sale now.
Exactly. He probably signed for you too.
Unfortunately, if you're not listening to it live, this will be old news, but I think this is hilarious.
Yeah, I found it funny. I sent it to you when I saw it. It made me laugh.
So that's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good dude. Did you see the little story about the Fiend costume?
Yes, I did.
About how it had the tribute to Brody Lee on it?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
I thought it was cool.
Yep.
Because you had to see in the light, and it was always red light. In darkness.
Whose fault that was?
I feel like the Fiend and that whole character, if you would have gave it and just left it in Wyatt's hands, it would have been so much better.
Yes, you right.
Because his promos were amazing. Firefly Funhouse, I loved. Mm-hmm. I even liked the Alexa Bliss addition to it because I think they worked off each other, and I think they could have did so much more if they just let them do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because even Alexa Bliss was disappointed with it. She actually said it too. Is the fact that she was supposed to have, her and Wyndham had all these fucking plans of how to build these characters together. Because he handpicked her to be part of the character.
Gotcha.
Because he knew she has the range to do it. Yeah.
Also, shout outs to Lacey Evans showing off the picture she got her body back.
Yeah,
after getting birth.
She'll probably be back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got Vampirella next.
They should have got. You know who needs to play Vampirella in 2022? Scarlet.
Yeah.
That's who.
Yeah, I can see it. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah.
just like Canadian destroyed somebody.
I see it too.
Yeah. Good for her.
So anyway, thank you for listening to another episode of the Aches But Eyes for Your podcast. Make sure you listen and follow anywhere and everywhere Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is also SoundCloud and Spotify. And we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Yep.
What you got, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, the Wrestling Babble, and the Red Cyclone Wing pages. We are very active on there. Check those out as well. And the easiest way to listen to us is Spotify, Red Cyclone Inc. We have the 2 weekly Wrestling Babble and It Gets Better As Our podcast, and then we have our monthly The Morphin Cast, the Shell Shock podcast, the Game of Rage, and Not a Trekkie. So check those out. Check the past episodes out. I actually have on SoundCloud. I actually have playlists of all our movies we're reviewing of the superhero movies. So if there's a particular movie you want to hear a verdict of, go on that playlist. It'll be all in there. So check that out.
Do it.
And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Don't give him a fruitcake. He ain't gonna eat it.
Or we're going to get Buffy to punch him in the face.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Yes, let's get Buffy
What's
to
she
punch.
doing?
Original OG Buffy. Let's get you to punch. I think Jinkies would love it too.
Of course.
Do it. So, yeah. All right. Peace out. Laters.